For more than 50 years, Barbara Walters has been a fixture on network television, first on NBC and then moving to ABC in the mid-70s. For decades, she's paved the way for women in broadcast journalism, fighting for equal pay to her male counterparts and becoming the first woman to hold the title of co-host on a network news program. Barbara Walters is beloved by many. After all, some say being a comic's punchline is the highest form of flattery.
Good evening, and welcome to Not for Ladies Only. I'm Barbara Wawa.
If you were a man, I'd be all over you like butter on beans.
And let me tell everyone here, Mariah Carey is even more vivacious in 3D.
I was in a hot tub with Henry Kissinger and Juliet Krauss. We speculated about our nation's future, listened to some Harry Chapin, and then made sweet love to the morning sun.
Those clips are all from Saturday Night Live, of course. Walters appeared on the show this past week as part of its tribute to her. Here she is during the Weekend Update segment.
It is fine to make people smile, but the real money is in making them cry. Nothing brings in the viewers like seeing a celebrity reduced to tears. You may think, oh, I'm really feeling bad for them, but all I'm thinking is, ka-ching.
It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, or that is, someone makes Walters cry. It happened on The View, the daytime talk show that she created in 1997. Friday, a longtime friend and Walters interview subject Bette Midler joined the women of The View, paying tribute with a song.
You gotta win a little, lose a little, and always have the blues a little.
Go ahead, girl.
That's the story of, that's the glory of love. That's the story of, that's the glory of love.
Someone had to do it, and Bette Midler starting the tradition of helping talk show hosts generation after generation sign off. I'm sure there's going to be at least one more tear shed before the end of the week. But in all seriousness, let's talk a little bit about the legacy Barbara Walters is going to leave behind.
Well, I think the legacy that needs to be remembered is the groundbreaking legacy of opening doors for women in broadcast news, and
I'm sitting here as a result.
Yeah, the one thing that I'm afraid of as a historian is that some of that is going to be lost because of what she's done on The View and some of the other programs. But it was really the fact that she was one of the first hard-hitting news women who were out there breaking barriers, and she did a very good job of that.
I mean, all these send-offs are sweetness and light, but you have to remember that she was the subject of a lot of discrimination and harsh reactions from her male counterparts. I mean, Harry Reasoner, when she was teamed up with him as a co-anchor on ABC's nightly broadcast, I mean, he tried everything he could to bring her down. And she had to deal with a lot so that other women wouldn't have to put up with so much.
Right, and it's going to be, it's very interesting. You're starting to see it now as the tributes from a lot, including yourself, a lot of women who got into broadcasting because of what she did and the barriers she broke down. And it's very interesting that she has built her own legacy, not just as a news person, but also in some ways as a superstar news person.
And I can say that, all humor aside, she has been one of the great television interviewers. I mean, maybe she reduces people to tears. Maybe she asks people whether they're a tree or not. But she's a great interviewer.
That's because she's getting to the heart of it. Right. Yeah. You don't reach that level of emotion with some of these people that she's interviewing if you aren't asking the questions that really get to the heart of who they are and to the depth of what it is that makes them special.
And I think it's something that you don't see in very many newscasters now, is the ability to do that, the ability to really hit home on those questions.
Well, as a historian and as professors, we're going to have to make sure that we are instilling her legacy on generations to come.